Hey everyone, this is Apostle Ward back with you again. Happy to be here. My job for the next few days is to get the platform laid so we can get ready to take the journey of your life. I believe that when people are motivated, encouraged, and inspired to step out and be the one that brings change and brings difference, I think it's nothing to it now but to do it. So I have been giving little clips leading up. Like I said, this is new to me. I'm not a YouTuber. Really, I would have preferred radio. I like radio. I like my voice. I like hearing it go out over the airwaves. But YouTube, it seems like this is what people are turning to. So I need to get my message out. A lot of you saying, well, what's your message? My message is you got to be the one. You got to be the one that's willing to step out and bring change. It's not going to come from the top down. It's not going to come from sitting around waiting for somebody else to move on your behalf and your family's behalf, not to mention your neighborhood, your school, your city. I'm coming from Omaha, Nebraska. Hey, the good life. Oh, nope, I forgot. We changed our slogan. Our slogan now is Nebraska. Honestly, it's not for everyone. I'm born and raised here, so I can attest to that being the truth. I'd probably add another slogan to it. If you can make it here in Omaha, Nebraska, you can make it anywhere. My story starts back in a neighborhood where I grew up that was called the Near North Side. And this is where all people who look like me predominantly lived. Whether you were a lawyer, a doctor, an educator, a janitor, it made no difference. As long as you looked like me, you lived within these radius. We couldn't go east of 16th. We could not live west of 30th. No further north than Ames Avenue and no further south than Cummings. This is where my community lived. Some of my fondest memories have come out of that community because that's when people pulled together. We looked out for each other because whether you want to say we were forced or whether you want to say we chose it, it worked. People would look out for little Johnny down the street as well as have block parties and all the neighbors bring their grills out and have races and cakewalks. It was communities, the only thing I really knew. And it was oneness. Please hear that one, spin on one. Later on, when I grew up in Omaha and got a chance to get outside of those barriers, we had other obstacles. If you didn't have a lot of money, you had to live in what would be called the hood. No matter what and where you found yourself, you still had to come up with a plan that would be successful for your family. But what tends to happen then when you're only looking out for yours, what happens now is that everything else around you, it could be deteriorating, but you don't have any focus. You don't have any care about that. So for me, I was challenged when a young man died in my front yard to start thinking about where are we going wrong? No, it wasn't my son. But it was the lady of the street's son, and I'll never forget her screams as she lifts his bloody corpse. I'll never forget the chaos that happened in my own house as a result. But it did cause me to have to start looking beyond other people to bring solutions for my dilemma. So this is why I feel qualified to be the one to challenge you to go on this journey with me for 2019. I'm dating it because I'm just starting to use this vehicle to share some of the wisdom keys that I want to share with you, but also some life experiences, some challenges. I'm always having people ring my phone talking about romance and talking about bullies and all of the other things that you're facing. I'm kind of involved. But I also have ways of helping you reach your own conclusions concerning what you're facing, how to apply what I'm going to show you, and then come out with the win-win. This is the whole purpose. Why do I call it a journey? Because it's not going to happen overnight. And my things that I feel like I'm going to share, give you some shortcuts, help you cut straight to the chase in certain areas where you may be struggling for months. But the whole plan is to help each one of you discover how wonderful you all are. Now you doing wonderful, I'm doing wonderful, your neighbors are doing wonderful, hey, the kids at school are doing wonderful. How can that not affect our entire world one way or another? So it is a journey. And I am going to give you some things I want you to think about before I come and really start laying out the ground rules and the groundwork that we're going to have to do. Let it be known it won't just be me. There'll be other people sharing. We'll come together with what? I'll take answers and questions, and we're just going to work this thing. It's going to work this thing until you feel good about being the one. I know I'm ready. I know I'm ready. I'm ready. My question is, are you? And with that being said, this is what I want you to think about the next time we get ready to come together. I need you to really kind of pinch yourself if you need to, because you need to be fully present. Today there's distractions. Like right now while I'm on my computer, I can get about 4 pop-ups right now while I'm sharing with you. I have to discipline myself, and I'm challenging you. Those things are going to have to wait. I'm not going to be long before you, and you can always go back and rewind it. I know that. But that's not the discipline that I'm challenging you at. What I'm challenging you are to put first things first. Be fully present when your children are talking to you. Be fully present when you see a change happening within the company that you work for. Be fully present when adversities as well as flattery and things that may come your way. You want to be fully present. There's something about the power of you being fully involved in that moment than being scattered on what I got to do, where I got to go, oh my goodness, and then all of that come rushing in on you. It just takes away from the moment. It takes away from the moment. So that's one of the things I'm going to be challenging you in, being fully present. Number 2, I need you to subscribe. Why? Because I'll know exactly who I'm talking to. I can get a little bit more familiar with my audience. Then I'm also going to be personalizing things according to your demographics. So I'll need to know who's all involved. You know, you could just be scrolling and just see me and say, what's she talking about? And move on. That's one thing. But when you subscribe, now I see, okay, you're buying in. Let's go on this journey for the truth of how to motivate, inspire, and encourage not just me to you, but also you to that you have influence with. I see a movement. I see a movement. And I want to involve you this year. Now, for me, Omaha, Nebraska. A lot of people say, girl, I didn't even know it was some blacks in Nebraska. Well, I'm here to tell you, yeah. And we're on the move. But this is from the Midwest to the East Coast to the West Coast. Hallelujah. From the South and to the North boundaries. Let's get ready. Let's get ready. Question. Are you the one? I believe you are. I believe you're wonderful. And I'm excited about us taking this journey together. Once again, scroll. A.B. Ward. You'll find me. Wonderful is what we're going to be doing for 2019, okay? Hey, I'm out. See you later. Thanks for the time.